Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Taylor will be jealous over Ridge delivering Brooke. Nick will follow Brooke back to Los Angeles so he can propose marriage, but it seems she'll gently reject that offer. Brooke would much rather get back together with Ridge, and after the way effects played out in Naples, she'll hope that perhaps it's going to be Taylor. Hear all the rearmost news about Brooke's near-drowning occasion and Ridge's deliverance. Taylor will praise Ridge's frippery and quick thinking. She'll struggle with some covetousness over the spouse's moping connection. Taylor may not be happy about Ridge giving Brooke mouth-to-mouth reanimation either. Ridge might leave out the part about kissing Brooke and telling her that he'd no way take her for granted again. Taylor will eventually be glad the trip's over and will push Ridge to concentrate on their marriage plans rather. Ridge will land in a tight spot since he wouldn't want to hurt Taylor, but his heart will surely be pulling him back toward Brooke at this point. Ridge wouldn't go through with breaking up with Taylor, at least not right now. Brooke and Ridge's reunion will have to stay, but she'll stay busy with a special event that'll bring some celebratory moments at Il Giardino. Carter and Hope's bond will also be tested. Daphne will manipulate effects when it comes to Carter and his engagement to Hope. Since Hope will be off supporting Liam in the Fate of Grace exposures, Daphne will put Carter's attention on her rather. The nearer Carter gets to Daphne, the further his relationship with Hope will be put to the test. Bill will get infuriating updates regarding Grace's elaborate plot to score $1 million and pay off grim bookies. Grace went as far as defining medicines to make Liam suppose he'd worsening excrescence symptoms, so Bill will be absolutely floored. Between what Grace put Liam through and the way she deceived Bill about the procedure, there'll be tons of counter-reaction. Bill will promise that Grace wouldn't get down with this, but Liam may push his pater to just let the police handle it since Grace went to confess at the station. Sheila will get some answers about why Lee stepped up for Luna and may promise she wouldn't say a word about their granddaughter's survival. Lee and Sheila will be staying to hail Luna when she awakens. Bodacious waffler Ridge puts his reunion with Brooke on ice for a veritably good reason, his fiancée Taylor. What a mess. Ridge has fudged between these two ladies for decades and they've allowed it. At one point they ditched his developer bupkies to the check and came besties. That didn't last long and as of now Ridge is still playing both ends against the middle. Is there anyone worth lodging for in this middle-aged dumpster fire? Brooke was making like a naiad when she fell off of Nick's flashy boat in Naples. Luckily, Ridge jumped into the ocean and saved her and her substantial dress. Nearly losing his Logan shook Ridge like a hurricane. He gave her mouth-to-mouth reanimation after dragging her to the reinforcement and also they kissed passionately. Because ocean water is the stylish aphrodisiac. It looked like the two were back on their path to fortune, but how will Ridge reply when he's back and back to reality? Ridge gave Taylor broken heart pattern and he's got to be sweating pellets knowing that she could go out of absolution. We prognosticate that once Ridge sees Taylor, she'll bombard him with love and marriage plans. She comes on strong and indeed mentions how Brooke has no choice but to move on each by herself. Given her vehemence, Ridge finds it hard to break her heart each over again, and we can understand why. But how will Brooke take the news that he didn't incontinently tell her to pack her bags and get out of Eric Mance? We're guessing not well. No doubt Ridge realizes that he must let Taylor down readily. His sentiment isn't purely one of compassion, but also one of tone preservation. While Ridge and Brooke have reunited, they will go behind Taylor's reverse for a while. Will Brooke be happy about being kept in the murk? There's nothing like an enterprising water deliverance and having your life flash before your eyes to remind you that you're marrying the wrong man. Brooke told Ridge she was moving on with Nick and done with his wishy-washy shenanigans. Also the Bold and the Beautiful pens threw a curveball in Naples and had Ridge Forrester save Brooke's life. All pointing toward a Brooke and Ridge reunion. Indeed, showrunner Bradley Bell has stated that Ridge and Brooke are wind up in this story. But Taylor Hayes isn't going to let her man go without a fight. After all, she just popped the question and began marriage planning. Will she do commodity shady to make sure Ridge doesn't leave her? When Taylor returned, she was having heart problems and it was latterly revealed she was suffering from broken heart pattern. It was literally killing Taylor seeing her ex-husband with Brooke Logan. Taylor ended up being fine and her heart problems suddenly stopped. Formerly she and Ridge go back together. But, word on the internet is the heart pulsations will hit as soon as Taylor learns about the sparks flying between Brooke and Ridge. Will Taylor fake heart problems to make it insolvable for Ridge to leave her? Lee will have a delicate decision to make regarding Luna. With the crooked killer due to wake up any day now, Lee must decide to cover Luna or turn her in to face the consequences of her conduct. Lee will probably decide to turn her in ultimately. Still, for the time being, she seems hellbent on fixing Luna, trying to repair the miscalculations Poppy made with her. The word on social media is that doubtful idol weigh in and protects Luna from facing any charges over the firing that nearly bring Liam his life. No matter how this shakes out, Lee will face obstacles in satisfying Finn and Steffi that saving Luna's life was the right decision. Lee's heart sank when Poppy expressed relief when she learned Luna had failed. She felt a position of sadness she couldn't explain. How could a mama feel relief that her child was gone? It hit her like a ton of bricks, egging her to make a quick decision to fake her death and save her life. Lee has to know this will affect her son's family greatly. Luna tried to kill Steffi twice. However, Steffi would probably be dead if it wasn't for Liam's heroic act. Indeed so, Lee feels that Luna is worth saving. She thinks that if Luna were loved and cherished, she wouldn't be the sicky killer they've seen. In short, Lee believes that Poppy turned Luna into a monster with her bad parenthood and selfish station. Lee will realize that she must turn her in. It's the only way for Luna to reclaim her life and prove that she has changed. Luna might not want to do that. She knows that she'll go to captivity, or at the veritably least, face another trial. Bill will hear about Luna's situation and feel sorry for her. He might use his power and influence to keep her out of jail. Indeed, though Luna tried to kill Liam, Bill cannot shake the connection he feels for Luna. He understands she needs unconditional love, which she no way entered from her mama. He also realizes that Finn would no way be suitable to give that to her, considering how Steffi feels about Luna. Effects are about to get messy for Lee. That's because she operated on her bastard Luna when she was rushed to the sanitarium after sustaining a projectile crack. This came when she scuffled for the gun and shot Liam just for him to turn around and shoot her dead. We suppose that she's dead right now. But then's the thing, a lot of people believe that Lee shouldn't have operated on Luna, seeing how she's family. Grace hits Liam with the Verity, while Lee gets a special delivery, which she didn't anticipate. Grace and Finn shocked Liam and Hope with a surprise visit. They wanted to express their eternal gratefulness for saving his life. Still, she had to hit him with the Verity. Grace confessed that she faked Liam's reviews and created the whole scheme. Liam asked Grace why she'd do such a thing. Hope recalled the time when Rhys stole their baby for $1,000,000. The Buckinghams are intruding with him formerly again. Why do the Buckinghams keep intruding with the Spencers, especially Liam? Is it because they know that he comes from a fat family? There are plenitude of fat families, yet Liam has to endure their pain. Grace agreed to end her medical career. She'll turn herself into the deputies, with Finn by her side. Does this mean this is the end of Grace's plot? Sheila wanted to find out Lee's secret. She couldn't find Luna's resting place, and she just learned that Lee was taking a leave of absence. She also set up tradition medicines lying on the ground after they banged into each other. Sheila assumed that Lee was using medicines to manage with the loss of her bastard. She showed up at the apartment with a special delivery. She pretended to be a delivery person, but Lee didn't order anything. She opened the door and set up Sheila standing there. Sheila was determined to work her way into Lee's apartment and find out the Verity, that Luna was still alive. Sheila demanded to hear the Verity. Why was she keeping this secret from everyone, especially the Bone? Who's been mourning the loss of her granddaughter? Will these two platoon over? Or will Sheila expose Lee's dark secret? Bill visited Katie at the office. The two reconnected over Liam's miraculous recovery. Bill doesn't know that it was all a taradiddle. Katie admitted that she was still suspicious about the whole situation, especially Liam's recovery. She has every right to be suspicious. What could be next? Formerly Bill finds out the verity. Liam isn't going to be the only one who's fuming. Bill's head is going to explode. You don't want to mess with the Spencer men.